Let's can up some bone broth. We're gonna start by sterilizing our jars. This broth has been in the roaster oven for 48 hours, so we're gonna strain all of this off. We're gonna fill up our jars and give them about 1 inch of head space. Depending on the brand of lid you use, you may need to boil them to loosen up the seal. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil these 4 jars for just a second. Those lids are boiling. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean my rims with a little vinegar on a paper towel, just so that there's nothing in the way between the jar and the seal and it gets a nice tight seal. All right, so our lids have been boiling and we're gonna go ahead and place them on. You're just gonna put the lid on the jar and then tighten the ring to finger tight. All right, into the canner they go. Make sure you have your rack in there so they're not just sitting on the bare pan. All right, so the canner is full. We've got some water in there. You really want to judge it by how much time that they're going to be in the canner. I put about 3 quart jars of water in here. All right, let's lock them down. So we've got the lid shut. Now we're just going to wait for this spout of water or steam, the spout of steam to come out. And then we'll get going. We've got that steady stream of pressure coming out. It's kind of hard to see with the white background. All right, so that good steady stream is going. We're gonna go ahead and put our topper on. This popper is gonna pressurize up, and then in a couple of minutes, you'll start to see our gauge going up. We're gonna let that get up to 10 pounds of pressure. All right, we're at 10 pounds of pressure, or almost, and we're gonna set our timer for 25 minutes. My timer just went off. I went ahead and turned off my burner. When your timer's up, you don't just go opening up your canner. We want to make sure that the pressure goes all the way down. So this little pressure top here will sit all the way down to the bottom. And then that's when you know the pressure has released. Then it's okay to go ahead and remove that. This process may take about 10 minutes. So we're just going to let it sit. It's completely went down in the canner. I always double check it by like pushing this little toggle thing before I pull this off. We just don't want the canner to depressurize too quickly. Now, when it was depressurizing, I think I heard a jar explode in here. So I think I have a cracked jar. But open it up and then always open your canning lid away from you to let that steam come up. Oh, okay, so I just lost a lid. I thought the jar broke. I heard like a big loud thunk. So that's good, that's all right. I am gonna go ahead and toss that one though.